We have with us this evening our most special guest who currently lives in Chennai down in the south, and who is associated with the very famous A.R. Rahman's Music Institute or Conservatoire, which is in Chennai as well. Now you do know that A.R. Rahman, besides producing most wonderful music, also makes a most wonderful amount of money. And why not? Because he has the talent to be able to do so. Our guest this evening is Mr. Matt Bacon, who, as I said, is currently in Chennai, but was born and brought up in the United States of America, where in school, obviously, he would have learnt to play instruments and would have been involved in music. But merely being able to play a tune and sing a song may not be enough. Not may not, it is not enough. If you have to excel, you must know how to excel. You have to learn these things, and this is what we want Boys of La Martiniere to do as well. I am happy that we will have first a few boys from the college playing very rudimentary pieces, simple pieces. But remember, the greatest pieces of music begin with just one note. So when we have our boys coming up, do encourage them, because the talent has begun to show itself. Thereafter, we will have a 45, maybe if we bully him a little more, a longer duration of music produced by Mr. Matt Bacon. He will be playing on classical guitar and other forms of guitar, which he will tell you about. He will also be playing self-compositions. And tonight, when you are spuriously using your cell phones, which you're not supposed to use at night, go to YouTube and type in his name, M-A-T-T, Bacon, as bacon and eggs, all right? So type in Matt Bacon and you will hear some very, very lovely music. He's a fairly decent looking guy also, so I'm sure you'll enjoy the music as well as the showmanship involved. Matt is at the back over there. Can I ask him to come up and say hello, as well as to join us as the boys play some of their pieces of music, okay? The boys will do their thing. Warmly welcome Arthur.
Hi. I'll do a little bit more talking when I'm on stage, but I guess, do you want to introduce him or I should take over? I can take over, all right. So over the course of this week, I've had a lot of fun working with many of the guitar students here. They've prepared an ensemble piece. The tone is sounding really beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoy. They've been working with Mr. Dinesh, who was generous enough to help organize this, as well as with your principal, and it's my pleasure to be part of it. You guys are playing First Noel, yes? All right, well, please enjoy.
Now that was really nicely done. Come on, boys of the Martiniere. I'm sure you can put in some energy. Give them a louder round of applause. You know, while I was backstage, I was talking to Matt. And I asked him, I said, Matt, where are you from? He says, well, I'm from the USA and I'm living in Chennai. So that's 7 years in Chennai. And I asked him, I said, what is your favorite food? Something that you like down there. And he says, you know, Malcolm, I like the Kerala food better. So I think Matt has explored more of South India than many of us. How many of you like South Indian food, boys? Oh, that's a good number. I'm sure the kitchen's doing really well then. Now, before we move on to our next item, we have two boys, Faz and Aditya. So the stage belongs to you. Come on, boys, you got to encourage them. Listen to them.
Yeah.
Is all that's there. I am fixing still the cracks. Lost a couple of pieces when I carried it. I'm afraid of all I have. My mind feels like a foreign land. Silence rings on my head. Please carry me. I spend all of the love I saved. We were always a losing game. Swan some boy in a big arcade. I gotta get to it hard in the sun. I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you leave it, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. And I can stop myself from falling. And I can stop myself from falling down. Could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you leave, baby, let me down, so would it be alright?
Come on, boys, that was not loud enough. That's Aditya and Faz. Nicely put together. I must say, I do listen to Hindi music also. And these were two wonderful pieces, but I was a little surprised they went into Hindi. Next time, Faz and Aditya, we will tune you up for some English numbers. Right, thank you, that was well done. Now, this is the moment we're waiting for. We're going to call up Mr. Matt Bacon and hear some of his lovely tunes. And while we're waiting for him, we need the stage set up quickly. And you got to see how he's going to set up. You know, these guitars even have different strings. The normal guitar that you saw Aditya playing, it has metal strings. And the guitar that Matt is playing, it's got nylon strings, so it gives a totally different sound. And it has to be a hollow body acoustic. So the sound resonates inside the guitar, and it'll be captured by the mics, and we'll be hearing it.
Yeah, good intro. Finally, time to set up the mic.
So I'll hand over the stage, boys. Come on, let's welcome Matt, the Martiniere style. Where is Alan O'Dowd? Where is Alan O'Dowd? Alan, wave out. Alan, I need you to say, go Matt, go Matt, go Matt, go. Let's do it like we did it on the cricket field, Alan. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark!
Hold on. Alan, it was supposed to be go Matt. All right, we do that again, Alan. Come on, nice and loud. Go Matt.
Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark! Go Mark!
All right, so you are ready and happy. Over to you, Matt.
All right, I'm flying all of you out to whatever my next concert is, so you can do that to the audience. Those are people. So, I'm going to split the program today. As you can see, I've got 2 guitars with me. The first set is going to be Spanish classical guitar. The second half will get a little bit more wild on steel string. I'm going to be playing some pieces that are considered classics for our repertoire. The first 2 I'm going to start with would be something that I would like to play when I was some of your guys' age, some of the guitar students that worked for up here. So it would be a good goal for you guys to have. And it's a nice icebreaker kind of thing. It's very calm and very relaxing. It's called Spanish Romance. piece is called Evocation.
Can come up. Come up. Yeah. Comfortable.
So the next piece is very, very famous. Somehow I've never gotten around to playing it. This is my first time performing, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Oh, wait. So the next piece is one of the most famous pieces in our guitar repertoire. It's called Recuerdos de la Alhambra. In Spanish, that means memories of the Alhambra Palace, which is a castle in Spain that actually looks a little bit similar to the outline of this building. Written in the late 1800s, let's say, and why it's so famous, and some of you may even recognize this, is it's one of the first guitar pieces to use a tremolo effect, which is when you play the same note very, 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 very fast on the same string, you get an effect like this.
Wow.
So you're going to hear that for like 4 minutes. It's a very beautiful piece. two very famous Spanish pieces. The first one's titled Leyenda, or Asturias, for a particularly mountainous region in Spain. This is rather long. It's around 7 minutes in length and has a very flamenco influence, which means you're going to hear some of that stereotypical Spanish strumming technique. It's the only trouble with it. It's lovely to play outside. The guitar just always disagrees. This is Leyenda. So before I switch over to the steel string, one more of my favorite Spanish pieces, titled Capriccio Árabe, or Arabic Caprice. It's a bit more haunting than the previous one, but if you consider, you notice how there are multiple sections in the previous piece. This piece will unfold in a similar manner, but there's a couple things I want you to listen for, to kind of let your mind kind of wander on the story. You're going to hear something called a harmonic. You can think of that as church bells in the distance. You're going to hear a motive that goes something like this, or as a call to prayer. And all of that's going to be under the umbrella of this kind of brooding waltz, underpinned by these chords. But I'm going to do all of those ingredients at the same time. Just one more switch between.
You are not button the
So I'm going to close with three original compositions. They're a little bit dark. The middle part gets a bit bluesy. So for some of the electric guitar players, you may like that one. The title's Concentric Circles, Storm Song, and Sky will be the three pieces of closing.
Wow, great.
And to conclude the concert, playing one of my more recent compositions, Sky. Feature kind of hypnotic pattern you hear, almost like you think of it as a musical kaleidoscope that goes the whole way through.
let Matt go away. Matt, you know, while listening to you, enjoying the lovely rhythm, and I'm sure my boys enjoyed it too. Matt, there's one question that it struck me and I could hear the whisper in the crowd. Before you go on to another piece of music, and before you play the next tune, we all saw you close your eyes, relax a little bit. What is that thing that goes through your mind at that time?
Man, I'm so good at concentrating because there's a lot of coughing. That's kind of it.
So that's the magic that he does in his mind. Remember boys, music is a form of art. If you could close your eyes right now, if you had done it when Matt was playing, you would feel the flow of music. Think back then, when Claude Martin lived in Constantia. There weren't lights like this, and the music of that era was different. I remember Mr. McFarlane once telling us, Claude Martin was a collector of many things. He even used to collect these little music boxes. Have you seen a music box? You wind it up and it makes a sound. How many of you have seen them? If you haven't, get on Google whenever you have your phones with you, when your wardens agree. Go on Google, see what a music box is like. It's very, very similar to some of the tunes that Matt played today. But some really, really amazing tunes. I personally enjoyed the Spanish. Do you remember the name of the Spanish one?
Memories.
What was that name?
Leander.
Leander? Leander. Oh, Leander, don't get happy. It's Leander. It was a Spanish name. And what was the meaning of that?
It's just it's a region in Spain.
It's a place, it's a region, a type of landscape in Spain. So boys, today you have experienced some classical music. This is what makes La Martiniere different. And for you boys who stay with us, this is our home. Try and take yourself back to some time when this place was in darkness. All the lions you see, they had torches in their hand. And then you could hear music that sounded like what Matt played for us this evening. So come on boys of La Martiniere, I need Alan O'Dat one more time to give Matt a La Martiniere round of applause. Come on Alan! Go Matt!
Go, Mark! Go, Mark! Go, Mark! Go, Mark! Go, Mark! Go, Mark! Go, Mark!
That's wonderful. Yes, fourth dormitory, we can hear you. That was wonderful. Did you like Matt playing today? So Matt, those are the littlest ones, right from class 1 to class 6. Those are our littlest and they were the loudest. Thank you boys, thank you teachers, thank you guests for spending this time at the beautiful East Terrace with Constantia in the background.